What's up, Africa? Thanks for joining me on today's episode of The Chat right here on HFtv. It's your girl Precious John, and with me today is a comedian of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Yes, I'm laughing because you know what comedians make you do. He's been in the industry for quite a while now, and he's multi-talented. He's a singer, he's an actor, he's a comedian, he's all round an entertainer. And I'm not going to tell you who he is. We're going to go for a short break. When we get right back, you meet him. Don't go anywhere.
My papa kibe, my mama kibe, yeah. Everyone don't kibe. They tough right now. They tough right now, yeah. They tough right now. You they tough right now. Shorty came over, she said she wants to see me. Said she wants to see me. Been a long time, mama, we don't see. No, we don't see.
My name is Shama Mera, aka Che Girl. Keep watching HFtv. Don't touch the dial. Stay right there.
Welcome back. If you guessed that my guest today is Koffi Tha Guru, you are actually right. Welcome, Koffi.
Thank you, Precious.
To make the sound. How have you been?
I'm alright, I'm good, and everything's perfect.
Yeah, thank you for coming in today.
It's an honor. It's an honor. I feel honored. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm honored to have you here today.
Thank you.
So tell us. I'll start by congratulating you on your new online show.
A lot of shows.
Yes,
actually.
the newest one. That's
Okay.
what I'm talking about.
I have two
What inspired
shows
those
actually.
shows? What inspires them?
I have funny moments with Koffi Tha Guru. I have Awada Express, which is a Yoruba end to it. It's just to keep entertaining people and then add a bit more quality. We're in a generation where entertainment is being lopsided. You know, it's the same thing, just music. You know, we need to add a bit more value because if the children all they watch is cartoons, music, then they're going to be sheepish in their mentality. It's just the same way. But so my show is directed towards entertaining, but at the same time enlightening you a bit, because I can't be the classroom totally. I can't be your school teacher wanting to dump knowledge on you, but still, you must, because I'm a comedian first, I must entertain you. Now, Awada Express features a lot of people who are doing humorous things in the Yoruba world. It could be an actor, it could be a comedian, it could be a musician. Like Gabriel Afolayan, for instance, was supposed to be on an episode, but he was on set. Fowls is a mixture of both, a musician and a comedian. We had Oga Bello, who is a comedic actor but serious sometimes. We had different people who, Mercy Aigbe, for instance, is a serious actress, but then she has done a funny movie. So different elements like that, not necessarily comedians that are my colleagues. The only comedians I featured in the first season were Alibaba, TA, Teji Babyface. But on funny moments, I speak with people who are brand builders, people who have paved the way with their brands, like Bumi Davis of Stand Up Nigeria, Agatha Mata of what's the TV station again? So different people like that who are brand builders. That's what we do on funny moments. Then we put in some skits, some music, some stand-up comedy, and then just make a bit more, bring a bit more life to the programming than you see in some other places.
You were actually trending on Wednesday about you calling out some musicians on Instagram. What triggered that?
Well, the truth be told, if any institution does not protect itself from inside, it's going to collapse eventually. If you go to the Engineering Society of Nigeria, they have a major duty to make sure that there's a structure in the engineering world. Okay, as small as they might seem, as just laymen doing hustling and all that, the organizers have an association. Now, entertainment industry in Nigeria, sorry to say if you're watching me from anywhere in the world, seems to lack a certain structure of checkmating certain norms. And then it's painful when you, as an entertainer, now meet up with a professional from every other endeavor and they look at you like a riffraff because they don't see the structure from your end. A banker will look at you and your people, you guys are not serious. Now, I now notice that with this certain management, I was hearing the same thing everywhere. And somebody who loves progress for anybody, especially if I love the artist,
Yes.
no, I'll do everything to make sure they're on the right path. It is not my job. Nobody has called me to do that. But a right thinking person will know that if that industry eventually collapses, you're also out of the game. If the entertainment industry tomorrow should be taken for a back seat, we're all out of jobs. If they see all of us as the same, once in a while they say, you people are not humble. But when everybody comes across me, Koffi, man, you are different too. You're not like, and that hurts me because a very selfish person would have gloated in that. Well, thank God they're not touching me. I'll be like this. But no, I will call that out. Okay, who did that to you? I'll call the person to order. Say, so and so person. Somebody's complaining about you. Next time you go out to the pub, make sure you humble yourself. So that at the end of the day, they see all of us collectively as being sane. So when I saw that the management was gradually cutting off that person from the future, I had to say, look, guys, it's not like this boy is already there.
That's Kiss Daniel.
That he's on his way. Don't kill the future. It is not about now. You can be hot now, but will you be here in another 10 years' time? That's what you should think about. Now, what gave Nollywood a setback was that they allowed some people infiltrate and dictate the pace for Nollywood. Certain businessmen started bringing in money to fund Nollywood and then dictate how it should be run. The same thing is happening in music. Some people are just bringing in their money, empowering the music and video productions, promoting the artists, making money off them, and then dictating how the artist should relate with people. It is wrong. Business or no business, that artist, first things first, owes an obligation to his fans, because when that supporter and promoter leaves, the artist is stuck with the fans, and the fans are going to flog the artist in future. Now the artist gets stranded and has lost a future because a manager and management is making them not accessible or kill the relationship with the followership. Now when I posted it, God knows every right discerning person can read through that I did not say anything against Kiss Daniel's music or his personality. Management, please do not cripple this boy's future. I did not state out all the examples of the complaints because I'll be going too far. But I have all of you that say, look, you guys calm down. When somebody calls you guys, be reasonable with the way you relate with them. The arrogance is starting to show. If 3-4 promoters can complain to me, a fellow entertainer, that's because they see that we can still relate with you or your own management. You better tell that boy, his future, that's the way they're saying it. And as a concerned person, I come. This is getting too much. The same one guy, the same one management, and I know the management, I know the person.
Do you have a personal relationship? Because we know Mr. Williams is Kiss Daniel's manager.
If I say this, some people watching will just hate me more. Like, so you have a number, and you couldn't call her personally and warn her.
Exactly. People are also thinking that.
Now the thing is, I got a job, and I said, okay, who could do this? They asked me, who and who do you recommend? I gave recommendations, and they were like, I said, no, why don't you use this board? This is the manager's number. That's because I have a sit-down one-on-one with the manager, like me and you did here. She used to manage Jenny Crest, which I called all the way from Port Harcourt to come and feature on Boomerang's song, Credit on My Phone. That's to tell you how close we are, not where are. And then I gave them the number, they called, and now it pains me when big people who are in authority get this vibe from us entertainers that we're on serious.
Yeah.
So I was imagining that when I got to the woman's office and we're in a conference and we're having this meeting and they just go, oh, by the way, we called that artist and then the manager said this and that. I was like, you know how I was shaking, like, because I'm like, this kind of person talk to that kind of person. I was like, sorry man, no, please man, let me call. I now called and put her on speakerphone. And they were hearing. Now, the way you say it is different, but the way you pass the message. And they were hearing on the phone. It was too late for me to be able to do damage control. So they could also see that there was this, obnoxious. I'm like, sir, sorry, sir. Even so and so amount, if you collect. I say, there was no way I could patch it in, but so I let it go. I didn't disturb them. I talked to 2 other artists who also said, Baba, I know if you did that deal, I might not be able to do it. The way they said it. Now, another artist accepted the job. A few days to the gig, they say, we have to be out of the country. Hope we can do a refund or we'll do the show some other time. I said, let me relate with them. Or yeah, connect with them, whatever you guys agree. The use of language and body language, So I now meet some other people who now continuously make the same complaint. And I realize that perhaps the boy does not even know that this is going down. Somebody else says, no, that me, I personally called the boy to come and do one thing. I say it's because the management is the one. So let us put the management in place. So that any discerning person who reads that thing will see that, come. This thing has nothing to do with Kiss Daniel's music or his art. In fact, in the beginning, he propped the guy as the first ever artist to have a #1 and #2 video. Also propped him to be the youngest person to have blown up without any collabos. All the props were given. All the props were already established. But if the management is not careful, this is what they're going to pull down. I love Kiss Daniel.
You have no personal...
Nothing!
whatsoever. You're just concerned about the management.
Management, please don't kill this boy's career. He's just on the way. He hasn't even gotten there. This is just the first album. There's supposed to be a 3rd, 4th, 5th album before you say, okay, this boy don't reach where they go. But you can't, a young man, and then you're putting bottlenecks. Because you get where you go reach. On your way back, that's when you know how far. Tony Tetula is making money. The fact that you're not seeing him trading, he's making money because he has laid a good path for himself. Pasuma will be here for another 30 years. Forget it. There's nothing you guys can do, no matter how big hip-hop gets. Because the humility they carry along. Two-Face will be here, even if he said unstoppable, and yes, it is true. Because the humility goes with the brand. M.I., the last album, I can say it anywhere, did not exactly score. But he said, I'm chairman. That chairman was based on his relationship with people. They say, hey, Chamo. So they no longer care about the music. They are interested in the guy, the way the guy carries himself. But when people stop being interested in the guy, the management will move to the next guy. And then that guy is stranded. Should I be the one who will now be pitying Kiss Daniel in future? Some people are telling me, person, we don't make money. Excuse me, where is the rich man of Babylon?
You know that your
where is the,
your write-up was, when you say you're a writer, I can believe it, because that write-up was perfectly put together. And then you mentioned lots of names. You mentioned names like Chidike, Ikechukwu. You called them wounded lions. What did you mean by?
Well, the truth is, do you think any of those guys are actually, truth be told, like seeing the whole frenzy of everything going on and they feel so happy? Maybe not happy, or maybe not fulfilled, but like they feel like they're not missing out. Truth be told, do you think so?
I can't really say it.
Okay, I can say I am an artist. The first joy of an artist is to be the person they're talking about. The person who's, let's not pretend. I hate it when people pretend. If somebody is watching this and feels that, nonsense, this guy they talk. Yes, nonsense. But a few years down the line, if they give you the opportunity to watch this thing again, you say, I didn't realize then, say, true, this boy they talk. See, every artist's joy in life is when there's one person there telling them, say, yes, I love what you're doing. That is the end product. It is not the money we're making. The end product of being an artist is appreciation. When somebody out there says, I love what you're doing, we don't care about how much has come into the bank. It is what people, I love what you, all the female, I love what you're doing. The female fan does not love the money you have in the bank. They love that art you gave them. They jump at you. Say, yes, you made me feel so good. Now imagine you doing those things and then nobody's telling you, I love what you're doing. Chudike did a banger, a serious banger. W4 came with a very huge control. Ikechukwu gave him And then a few years down the line, he's not getting that much attention as he should.
So you think their career?
I didn't say their career. No, I didn't say their career. If you read it very well, I said dead derailleur. And then any sharp guy that read that thing, if any of those my colleagues read that thing, it's a wake-up call to them too.
Derailleur is an artist.
Yes, not dead as in a dead human being, but sincerely, somebody say the Koffi that is talking about, where is he as well? Fine, yes.
Yeah, somebody that
yes, fine. Koffi is nowhere. But if Koffi is nowhere, he wishes that these other guys are somewhere, at least. If Koffi is nowhere, what he's wishing is that these guys should be somewhere, because these are people that others look up to. So I'm wishing that Kiss Daniel should not be nowhere like Koffi and these guys. Finish. A simple-minded and constructive person guy, sorry. He's trying to say, since they no day again, make Kiss Daniel himself no follow them no day again. Now me know where I day, make them no worry. But this guy, they are not where some of these guys are because of certain things. I'm not saying they are arrogant. I'm not saying they are not, but it's a subtle way of propping those guys too. Now who sabi, now you don't know. Only one person came and said, man, see marketing. Only a sharp guy will step on it. Years ago, Ikechukwu walked up to me and said, nigga, come. You know, the way you guys talk about people, and then you sort of put them in place. You just like, please talk about me anytime you have a chance, man. So please, forget it.
Are you serious?
Yes, Ikechukwu told that to me. Yes, and it took me a long time to realize that any publicity is publicity as far as entertainment is concerned. I shy away from public space a lot. Nobody got anything on me. I'm not saying I'm a saint, but I don't mix up my personal life with my business life. They are two different worlds. This is the first time ever I've come out to be this blunt on entertainers. I only do it humorously on stage. You know that I've coined a lot of things.
Yes, that's why people were surprised, because they were thinking, if you know these people personally, why don't you talk to them personally, other than coming to social media? And then you ended up deleting the post.
Yes,
I was wondering, what happened? Did your opinion change?
No, my opinion did not change.
Okay.
My opinion did not change. But out of mutual respect for some people, and then of course, so that the people misconstruing it will not continuously think that it is about Kiss Daniel.
Don't you think the damage has already been done?
There's no damage. There's no damage. There's no damage done. I took a while to realize that online nowadays the new vogue is to have an attack, make apologies, and move on. No damage has been done, except that the next time a client calls Kiss Daniel's management, the management now goes, come on. They don't tell us, hey, what have I done? I've saved them business. I've added value to their business. Now they are thinking. Kiss himself now knows that the next time they call him for an interview, he must humbly find time to honor that interview for his own sake. How can you have a new album out and radio stations don't have your CDs? These are OAPs calling to complain. Now because you feel some privileged connect can easily go online and download your music. What if they start having a pathetical attitude towards you in the nearest few months? Some nigga just blows up tomorrow and they just say, Kiss, exit. Because you had showed them that you were big, you were trending, you had made some downloads, you were huge in numbers. These numbers fade away. It's all mathematics. It fades away. Nice's fans are hardcore fans that will stay with Nice. But lo and behold, Davido's fans, if a Wizkid pops up somewhere tomorrow and they feel, okay, this is the new swing, they will migrate. Half of the Banji's fans have migrated. The other half in my generation have moved on to some kind of music. So these things, because nobody is saying it, they feel like, we can continue to just do anyhow. And it is rubbing up on the entertainment industry as partisans people who are not serious.
Yeah, people took it personal. They thought we were talking to him personally.
No.
Photocopy of Nice.
If you read very well, that's a reference to Nice's song, Photocopy.
We know that.
And then it is indeed, yes, and indeed it was true. I'm not lying. The first time I heard Woju, I was like, this is nice. This is nice. Yes, Abolore Akonde, but in a new way. Months later, Kiss Daniel now did Laye, and by himself on TV confessed to what I said. He said he was listening to Nice every time he was composing his song. I'm not lying. Everything I say, in fact, I have fact. Anything I say about anybody, in fact, I will research well before I talk. When I heard Woju the first time, I said, this is what Nice should be sounding like. When Kizz Daniel now came out and said it, I was like, who was there when I said this? Somebody in my, I said, yes, I was there when you said that, and it's true. So, the use of the word photocopy does not exactly downgrade him or bring him down. It's just to elevate Nice in a way. And then to prop him as well that, guy, there is another Kizz Daniel in the corner waiting. Like you. That's what I'm saying. Only a heavy mindset person will know that, oh, this is what this guy is saying, that if there was a Nice before you, it means there's another Kizz Daniel coming after you. So you need to, and now Nice still has those his core fans. Will you have your core fans, especially in the generation where they are not loyal? Nice's era, the fans are loyal. They will stay with you no matter what happens. Small Doctor's fans will stay with him till death. Terry G's fans will stay with him till death. But there are some artists whose fans will fade off if they don't have a good rapport with the fan base with time. No matter how old the woman is, she would always stay faithful to Two-Face Idibia. No matter how aged and teeth gone the woman is, she would forever love Wizkid. Some people are like that.
You have to.
But some people have to work on it first. Two-Face has worked on it. Wizkid has proven himself. Kizz Daniel is just 13.
Okay, so people were saying that all this was to get attention because at some point you deleted this, and then they were thinking, if this is not to get attention, why did you have to delete it? Because you already gotten what you want to get from that write-up.
To be honest with you, the day before, I was telling a friend of mine and my brother, Como, lately I feel like, usually when I perform, I actually talk about some of these things on stage, but in a humorous way. Not, I play with it. Some of my colleagues even see me and say, Ababadati, will you talk about me? But this time I said, no, I think I wrote the first comic truth about Mark Zuckerberg, but not so many people saw it. So it's not like I'm just starting to write this piece.
I think this one just got
But these people got their attention. It is me being a writer, one, and then me speaking my mind on something I have seen. Okay. Now they call it open letter. That's what they call it. I didn't say an open letter to Kizz Daniel. Who will wake up Daniel with a kiss? That's poetry. That's playing with words. Then I subtly put it in there. That, okay, this is what I have seen. I didn't need anybody's attention for that.
Okay.
If I have 1,000 followers on any medium and they are real followers who respect my trade, I am satisfied. I am not the online generation, and I'm not trying to be, I'm not pretending to be. I've done a lot of stuff that is on YouTube. When it's time for you, you will discover it, and then you give me my respect.
Yes.
But in the field of play and in the line of duty, professionally, my clients and the true people know that this man is a pro to the bone. I can proudly beat my chest and say, if they count the 5 best comedians in Nigeria, I should be between 3 and 4. And the only other people might be people older, an older generation than me. Because professionally, eloquently, humorously, I would always kill. I would always deliver. Okay? But when it now comes to trying to get attention, I don't exactly get the point of trying to, who am I trying to attend online? Excusez-moi s'il vous plaît. My true fans already follow up what I'm doing. So am I trying to grab Kizz Daniel's fans?
Did you know that this write-up is going to go viral?
Well, if it does, fine. But I did not want to get attention. The attention that needed to be gotten was for his management. Now the message has gotten to management. They are going to make more money in the next few weeks.
Exactly.
Yes, they are going to make more money.
Yes.
Truth be told, a few people had called me yesterday And one of them, very powerful and prominent, say, it doesn't look like you are trying to defame him. We have read it, we have seen what you are saying, and it is the truth. But wisdom befalls upon you as the older person to just move on, remove it. If they like, they should take the advice. If they like, they shouldn't take it. Yes. You have done what an older and wiser person should do. So take it off, so that they don't now start feeling like you just said, looking for attention. So I took it off for no need for say, he's looking for attention. If you should listen to Kiss Daniel's music and listen to my music, you can tell the difference. That I'm not trying to sing his kind of music and maybe people are not paying attention to my music. That's why I was now beefing him. No. I love the boy's writing. He writes beautifully. Himself, Dekule Gold, I love the way they write. So I respect both of them. I love their music. I take information in that I use for the future. So I'm looking at everybody, I'm observing them. So I didn't need any attention for waiting. And to further prove that I don't need the attention, I don't delete the post. So if you are seeing it elsewhere, it is those people that now need attention on their blog. Yes. That's why they are still posting it. I have moved it away from the source. It's on my Facebook, but you didn't go to my Facebook. My true people that saw it on Facebook, okay, yes, and okay, you have hit the nail on the head. This is true. I hope their management listens. So we've left it there. Tomorrow, if I see Kizana Ababa, I like track this thing, you must do the video for track this thing. That's what I'll tell him. This and this is the one you must do video for. If he asks me about that way you write about me, what can I write? That one don't pass. Louisa, no vex, but I don't warn you before you know here. But you don't hear now, Abi. We move on. There's no beef, there's nothing. I don't see, everybody knows me. I'm the guy who gives of himself. I'm the guy who carries everybody. There's nothing. I can't. I don't have it in me to begrudge anybody. I can say it anywhere that I'm the only person here who can probably say I don't have one enemy. Not because I can't have, but waiting I won't take offend you. Waiting. Somebody has said you they use Panadol for another person's headache. No, I don't use Panadol for another person's headache. Now my headache say if entertainment industry continue to go as it be, I no go feel chop again. Now my headache. People don't get it. I did a small tweet about this earlier, that for artists that always say they love Two-Face for his ability, how come people are not saying the same about you as they say of Alibaba, Two-Face and myself? It's the same thing that became this broad, but they didn't retweet that one that time because there was no picture and they boned, they didn't see it that time. But when it now involved a direct person, they now and they feel like this one is the supposed humble one. Why is it now? If I had written this about a particular person, they were like, okay. But because they are still caught in the frenzy of, and I'm saying now management will kill that frenzy one a day inside. Yes. Management will kill that frenzy. Tomorrow now, one of you just feel, that one will say, imagine the boy is not headlining some certain shows. You just feel like, how can this boy be this big a brand and he's not headlining some certain shows? And I reference that to Burna Boy, who is also a very big brand, but you see some major shows, his name is not there. Why? Because of attitude. Timaya, sometimes you wonder that Timaya is so big. Why is Timaya not on certain shows? And some people will feel like maybe he doesn't want to do it. Maybe, no. The people you are going to perform to are human beings who listen to you every day. They want to see you. So there are some times that you have to use brain. If you keep saying it's money. Some old school artists, they will say, then think and wear that time. Now that they chop the money. The money Sonny Ade is making now, at 70. Some of these boys cannot make it in a week. Sonny is making it in a week. The money Yinka Ayefele is making now. I went to Osogbo recently, and I saw about 3 posters between Iwo Road and Osogbo. For 3 shows within the week. Pasuma was on all 3 shows. Do the math. So some of these things, if you don't say it, they are going to lose the future. And if the future is lost, entertainment is out. Another business level will now shadow us. Entertainment was not disrespected in the past. No, I don't want to lose entertainment to the future. I want to make sure that when they're talking Now they say the oil industry, the energy sector, everything is winding down. The banking industry is winding down. Entertainment is the next big thing that will save everybody.
Yes.
And if we don't structure it now, we're done. So I'm not here defending anything, please.
We shocked they
Please. I have not come out here to defend anything. I still stand my ground, and I'm still on the right path of saying we must save entertainment from the perceptions that some of you have about us as entertainers. Kiss is a wonderful guy. He's a beautiful musician. He's a fine boy. He's cute to the bone.
Yes.
But his management flawed, and they're going to mess it up for him if they're not careful.
Thank you so much, Koffi, for coming in today. I mean, this has been an enlightening interview for me, and I hope for the viewers as well. But before you go, I would love to ask you one last question. What are your fans expecting from you in the future? Because right now, everybody is looking at what's Koffi doing at the moment.
Okay. Well, I have 2 new TV shows out. Funny Moments, How Would I Express? I'm cooking up collaborations album with my friends and colleagues. So expect a lot of dribbles there. And then, we got to the skit stage in our careers that everybody's trying to do a skit or the other.
Yes.
So I shied away from it for a bit, but I decided to do some and just post it on my YouTube page for my, and then a couple of other small series like that, put it on the YouTube page. So in the nearest future, just expect that if you're expecting that mega concert, no, I'm not that mega concert guy. I would rather do my out of control, cultured musons, but we're not doing that this year. Instead, we want to do the monthly to bring up a lot of other people, give them opportunities to express themselves. So Koffi Comedy Night Live every last Saturday of the month. It pleases me to do that more right now. Then sometime early next year, I celebrate my birthday. I give out a stage play to everybody to see. 2 Hungry Men with CY. So a lot of projects in the works, but collaborations, 2 Hungry Men by March next year.
Thank you so much for coming in today. It was a pleasure.
Indeed it is. It's an honor.
Thank you guys for watching today's episode of The Chat. It's still your girl Precious John, and you heard it from him, the man within himself. Till next time, keep it love.
She's like, for where? I come to meet you already. I'm like, forget. Ilule,